Hey, man.
It's like a sneak peek into spring and summer.
I know.
Or the official start to summer. Who's going to stop us? We can say that.
We say whatever we want. We're on national TV. I do what I want. My name's on the sign. And on my water bottle now, thanks to Joe.
And I was invited.
Okay, Mark-Ella's back with us, which means Prepology is back with us. And we're talking about the taste of spring and summer, juicy, crisp, refreshing watermelon. But it's a pain in the you-know-what to cut one open. Not anymore. Perfect bite-sized pieces brought to you from Prepology. This is so clever, so smart. You're getting 2 of them. Stainless steel watermelon slicers for $20. $6.67 on an easy pay. It's K85479. I do have some colors for you, and I'll show you real quick. Well, Mark is showing it to you in the aqua. Remember, getting 2. Here's your set of 2 in the tomato. And then here, if we can get in here, is your set of 2 in the lime. They all do the same thing. Just pick a color. Okay, this is the most brilliant thing ever.
Prepology and patented. Here we go. It's
Yes.
a double shot. This is the smartest way to cut a watermelon you will ever see, and that's because there's no sharp edges, there's no knives. This is one of those ones where you can get the kids involved. Any chance that you've got to get kids involved in doing things in the kitchen, I want you to take it. Look at that. Perfect bite-sized pieces, no giant knives, no big machetes in the kitchen.
Have a bite of that.
Please do. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that perfect?
So good.
I mean, every size is terrific, and that's what I love about it. So listen, get a jump on these, because come spring and summer, boy, oh boy, are these hot, are these ever popular. And then you're just going to kind of keep going. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be perfect. You're just going ahead and cutting watermelon. So all of these can now go for it. Now, what I love about these is you also get a little bit of juice in there too. So as mom and dad, as you're kind of cutting this down, don't forget to have a little pitcher with some ice in there and maybe some adult. Oh, okay, well, we'll just say it. Put some vodka in there.
I'm going to say it. I am QVC's resident mixologist. I can say it if I want to.
Is that what it is? Okay, terrific.
Add a little mint in there.
You're really going. You know what? If you're building a fruit tray, if you're making a watermelon salad, if you're doing anything like that, it's just absolutely perfect. And you just kind of keep digging in deeper and deeper, and those slices keep coming out bite-sized and perfect and bite-sized and perfect. And again, like all of our Prepology, all of those great colors, mix and match. You know what? I just love having the tomatoes. My choice. That's what I've got all over my kitchen. But every time that I'm able to pick up a new piece from Prepology, it matches all the other pieces that I've got. Absolutely love the colors.
Does it matter if it's seeded or not seeded?
Absolutely not. Seeded, you get a little more juice out of it. Non-seeded, of course, it gets a little juicier, and that's where that picture comes into play. So remember, all you're going to do is you're going to take this. The bottom part here feeds in to the watermelon, and as this turns, it automatically cuts those bite-sized pieces. But look at this. There's no sharp edges on here. Usually if you're cutting a watermelon up in the summertime for the kids, what do you got? You got a giant knife, big machete. It's huge. It's like one of the biggest knives you got to pull out of the kitchen just to cut a watermelon. Well, now all you need to do is just push that patented cutter right through the watermelon, and have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bite-sized pieces just like that. No sharp edges, no knives. Perfect results every time. So like I said, if you're building that fruit plate, if you're going to go ahead, make one of those really pretty watermelon salads, a little bit of feta on top, a little balsamic vinegar. You know what? Have some fun with this. Let your creativity fly. And the fact that you've got one of these tools in the kitchen that makes one of those jobs that, you know, in the kitchen in the summertime when you got to pull that knife out is something that's a little bit harrowing, especially if the little kids are around. Now they can help. And by the way, you know, the cleanup's a lot easier when the kids are eating these instead of shoving one of those big watermelon wedges right in their face. Now you're the one that's got to clean that up. Jen's off in the corner going, yep, that's right.
When I was a kid, it was my job to be the melon baller.
Oh,
and
I'd
be standing there at the kitchen counter for like an hour with that little tiny melon baller, one at a time, one ball at a time. All right, Mom, am I done yet? All right, Ma, can I be done yet? This makes it so much easier, so much faster, so much more uniform.
It really does. And you know what? The uniformity is the fun part of it. You know what? If you're kind of the one that likes to have everything the exact size. For me, listen, I'm a big brute in the kitchen. I want to get things done. So I just go ahead and let's just start cutting. You just get in there and get those pieces done, and then all you're going to do is just transfer everything right into the bowl, just like that. And everything,
juicy, so smart.
everything is bite-sized, perfect pieces for the kids. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it too. You're getting 2 of them also, so gift one, keep one. I don't know. Could I use this on like a different melon? Could I use this on like a cantaloupe or
You can use these on ripe cantaloupe, ripe honey melon, absolutely, for sure. You know what? The best thing that it works on, of course, is the watermelon.
Right.
But you're going to have all kinds of luck and all kinds of fun with all those different melons that start to come into season right around the corner here. So like we said, get a jump on this. This is just the perfect thing to have in the kitchen. Great bite-sized pieces, super simple to use.
You can buy the half of a watermelon. If you don't want to like have to cut into one. A lot of the grocery stores sell just the half of a watermelon. But if you've been buying the pre-sliced watermelon,
It's all good. You're fine.
I thought we were going to have a watermelon disaster for a moment. You know, when like they do it at the grocery store and it's in like the little plastic container.
And what are they charging you for that?
It's an absolute fortune. Do it yourself, do it quickly, and have that fresh watermelon whenever you want it without the fuss and without the hassle.
Exactly. And it's just a quick, simple push on through. That's all it is. Now listen, if you've got one of those like a seedless watermelon that's a little bit more tight in there and not all the juice of a seedless one, or of a seeded one, you can go ahead and you can cut this front and back and kind of just push it through.
Oh, okay.
But when you've got seeds in there, you know what, I absolutely recommend that you go ahead and leave the whole thing intact. That way, as the juice builds up on the inside, it's not going to get all over the counter, all over everything. And again, look at that. Perfect
Save that
sizes.
juice and pour it right into
I'm
here.
saying, this is why you're going to save it a little bit in there. Oh,
put in some cucumber with that.
There you go. Okay, now we're now you're there. Like
Club soda, muddle it in there. Now you have yourself a nice watermelon mojito.
You're off and running.
Stick with me, kids. I got you covered. But if you love that watermelon, this is it. So I was a camp counselor every single summer during college. I can't say.
Really? Why? Mine was Sting.
It was Sting?
It was, yeah. That was my camp name.
Okay, mine was Shamrock.
There you go.
There you go. And my best friend, she was Peacock. And then we had so much fun. Another good friend of mine, she was Okapi, if you've ever heard of that animal before.
Break out into camp songs now?
I could. We are brave, we are bold, we do nothing we are told.
I don't know that song. We didn't do it.
Why was I talking about this? Oh, because for like my little village that I would have, we would be hiking in the Santa Monica Mountains. I would hike those kids. I would hike them, and it was fun in the sun. Gorgeous Santa Monica Mountains. But I would find like these cute little shady spots that I knew where they were like little campgrounds, and I would like I'd have someone drive down like watermelon for us. But I would sit there forever trying to slice it for them. So my camp counselors out there, this is perfect when you want to give those kids a sweet treat when you've been hiking them for miles on end in the hot Southern California sun. $20 to bring 2 of them home. Now I have the colors for you. I went off on a real long tangent
You really
on that
did.
one.
Yeah. I was a camp counselor in Saskatchewan, Canada. So tell me more of your California stories.
It's gorgeous.
Must have been rough.
It was great. Here is your lime color. Mark is using it in the tomato.
I am so.
And then this one, it's a little watermeloned up. This is your, what is this, aqua?
Aqua.
How do I clean this, Mark?
Dishwasher. Pop it right in the dishwasher. No trouble at all. Couldn't be simpler. By the way, that giant knife that you go ahead and pull out for all of your, your summer watermelon cutting, that doesn't go in the dishwasher. That's a toughie. Here, let's get that over there. We'll save that for your, what is it, your mold? Mulled? Mullet's the thing I had in Saskatchewan. There we go.
$6.67 for 2 of them. It's so smart. It's K85479. Thanks, Mark. Did I see Lawrence Zarian walking around? Did I see him? Did I see the man, the myth, the legend? I sure did. Hi, handsome.
I was going to come out and just tell you, not only are you beautiful,
Here, Paul.
but you look beautiful.